I just want to give you an update about my recent purchase. I finally get new one again, but I think I will promise this will be my last for now. Okay, this is a Phalaenopsis Bellina. It's a species, but this plant came from the wild. The seller said they collected this from the forest in Malaysia. Um, he doesn't really know how old is this. It could be older than both of us, he said. I'm on my late 20s and I cannot imagine that this young looking plant could be older than me. Maybe it's true. So I just clean up its leaves because when I got this, it was really with a lot of those white marks here because of the maybe the fertilizer and the buildup. So I really wipe it with some lime, diluted lime in water, calamansi, we call it calamansi, and I wipe off everything, and I'll wipe it up again with a dry cotton. And I think I collected pretty much to expose this to show its natural shiny glossy leaves. This was mounted. Actually, he mounted it because from the wild it was actually attached to the trees. So he mounted it, but then since I want a potted plant, he potted it for me 2 weeks ago. Before I got this, like 3 or 4 days ago. So he has like this bud and another flower. The flower blasted because of the repotting. But other than that, this plant seems okay. If you will look at the roots, there's a lot of dried roots. But I noticed that after I got this, I um, I have a new leaf coming out. So exciting! And when I look inside there, inside the pot, I saw a root that is with a very active tip. So this one is actually growing well. It didn't show me any sadness sign when I got this in the house, my room. It's actually okay. Every morning I'll put it out at the balcony, take it out there, then I will spray the leaves, the back of the leaves, and some surface of the medium there, because the balcony is a bit windy and it will have a stronger indirect bright sunlight. I will leave it there for 2-3 hours, and it's so far so good. It looks healthy and happy, and yeah, some signs of damage. Maybe this is sunburn. Yeah, sunburn here as well. Then I cut it off and sealed it with cinnamon. Well, I really hope this one will grow better and I can care for this one in a good way, that it could really give me good bloom and it can grow much bigger than this. Aside from this, I also have these two orchids here. They are also species. They are called Penang Girl. This is a crossbreed of Violacea and Alba. I saw the flower looks like some fuchsia with some yellowish, yellowish color at the side, and they are all fragrant flowers. These two are seedlings, but this pot here have another baby very young seedlings there. So all in all, I have 4 orchids. Plus, he also gave me 2 bulbophyllum biflorum. They are 2 cuttings. They are pretty dry, but he said they will come back. I just have to put them in a moist medium at all times, and it will sure come back. These 2, he said they're like 1 year old plus to 2 years old. come to think of it, it looks very small for 2 years old plant. It seems that this plant really grow very slow. But then I saw in one of the forum in Singapore, they call it Green Culture Singapore. There's one hobbyist and he's always taking care of a lot of the species. He can make a seedling grow into 3 months a lot bigger than this, like times two or times three, as I saw it from his photos. He was actually spraying it with seedling fertilizer. It's like 30-10-10. He will not water them with the fertilizer, but he will put that fertilizer in his spray bottle in a 1.25 ml water. Then he will maybe follow the instruction of the 30-10-10 fertilizer. He will just spray the leaves and a bit on the medium sparingly day and night. Then he will give it direct sunlight. That's like 8 to 11 or 8 before 11, and that's all he's doing. And he will always, of course, have the right ventilation and also support the heat that the sun produces to it, and then it really grow very fast. I'm kind of trying to do that, but every 3 to 4 days, or if the medium dries up, he will flush it. He won't put any fertilizer during those days that he's actually watering the medium. He will just flush it with tap water, and that's his usual routine, and it seems very effective. I'm kind of trying that, because together with my Phal Bellina, I also put this two outside the balcony there, and I will spray it with something like that. Then I will flush it only with tap water, but the tap water I will put it in a container. I will let it sit for maybe 24 hours to 2 days to evaporate those chlorine, and I will use that to flush the medium. I haven't really watered this tree since I got this. I think I got them like 4 days ago, 3 days ago, and I never watered them because they are like quite wet when I got them. Okay, that's all for my species. So all in all, I have 2 Bellinas, and instead of 2 Penang Girl, I have 3 because of this baby there. This is my first Bellina. You saw this from my previous videos. Actually, she suffered with root rot. It's because last month the place was really, I don't know, maybe my room is very dry, and the roots I saw, they're like drying so fast. The aerial roots are drying so fast, or those roots that are exposed on top, something like this has got there. I was worried. I thought, what can I do? Maybe I missed them, like I missed them every morning, but at the same time it stopped growing roots. So I'm getting more worried, because at that time it has its bloom on, so I thought it stopped blooming because of, it stopped growing because it's on bloom. So I still do the routine of fertilizing once in a while, but then since I'm missing it every now and then, it actually suffered from root rot. And then end of June, end of June, I repotted it. And 2 weeks after that, I lost, like the usual happening. I'm losing roots from the bottom, although I don't really have that tremendous amount of roots from her. And so it wilted. The leaves are very soft. And then early July, well, no, just last week, when the time I'm getting this plant, I decided to actually follow the spag and bag. I just put a plastic on top of this plant, and after that, just 2 days, the leaves came back. It's a bit firm. Now when I check it after 2 days, just 2 days ago, one of the root that it has left has green tip already, so it's on its active growth again. It's coming back, so I'm not gonna remove this bag until it gives me more green tip, and yeah, I'll just let it establish itself. I don't know how established should be the plant established word, but I think I'm gonna wait for a few more roots to have the green tips and grew a bit longer. Then I will finally remove this bag, because this bag actually has ventilation there. You see the hole? I actually made some hole on top, at the sides, like they're like 5 or 6 holes, so it's not really being trapped inside alone. Underneath there is a tray. This is a metal tray, coated metal tray, and I put the gravel, so with water. I think this is better because it actually really evaporates the water faster than a plastic. And yeah, that's it with my species, and the next one will be again this one. So sorry for the wrong info. This is not the newest leaf. This was the newest leaf. That's why it's like the leaf that comes out from here. But that's not the surprise part. I am very surprised and thankful. It actually gives me 2 leaves. So after that one, gives me another one over there. So there are 2 leaves coming out, and I got another root coming out as well. Wow, this is really trying to grow very fast. It's compensating the time that it actually stale. It producing 2 leaves and 2 roots. I'm very happy. I will just continue with my routine, and hopefully this will do well and give me bloom. Thank you.